everybody, it's Tamika, and welcome to another Scrapping Queens of 2013 YouTube Hop. And the hostesses are myself, who is Scrap the World, Markeisha, who is Staple M1, and Betty, who is Scrap Passion 01. And this month was Betty's awesome idea of dinner and a movie. Now, this month we have a special surprise. We have a king. So it's Scrapping Queens and a king of 2013 for this month. So we're so excited to be incorporating our first male. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And to find out who that is, if you haven't seen the intro video, you will have to check the links in the description box below and carry on with the rest of the YouTube hop to find out who that is. So we have an awesome lineup of ladies as well, so I'm so super excited. This was a challenge for me. We had to create a 6x6 at minimum canvas. It could be any size, but minimum of 6x6, and it had to incorporate your favorite movie. So however you depict that movie, whether you want to have a literal translation or a loose translation, just to incorporate your theme in that movie and put it on a 6x6 canvas. So I am going to share that with you in a moment. I just want to go over a couple of rules. As always, you want to be a subscriber to all of the channels for the hostesses. And you would like to check out all the rest of the ladies lineup and be a subscriber to them. And then you have to leave a comment on every video, starting with Betty, who is first. So start with her. If you're here, you just want to make sure you check the links and follow on to the next person. You know how YouTube hop goes. So just leave a comment on every video, and there will be at minimum 3 prizes given away by myself, Markeisha, and Betty, and those winners will be picked 1 week from today, and that's it. So enjoy yourself, you guys, and make sure you check out all the ladies' videos, and I'm so super excited to get on with this theme. And here we go. Dinner and a movie, Scrapping Queens and a King of 2013. Hey everybody, so this is what I created. I'm so super excited. I am so intimidated by canvases, and I just am. And that's just, you know, how did I do it? I don't do many, and I struggled a lot with this. So thank you, Betty, for coming up with this very challenging idea. So with the theme being dinner and a movie, and we're supposed to do our favorite movie and depict any interpretation, you know, what we thought with the movie, I picked Game Plan with The Rock, because our family has watched it together. It comes on back to back all the time, so we've seen it at least 4 times in the last 3 months. Before that, just who knows, me and Kyla have seen it together, me and my son Tyler, so it's just funny, and The Rock is funny to me. So with that in mind, if you guys have ever seen the Game Plan, it's about this football player, this arrogant football player, who's full of himself, single guy, basically, arrogant football player, and then all of a sudden appears this 8-year-old that says that he's her father, and he's like, no, it's not. You know, make a long story short, she grows on him and changes him into a dad. So he like changed his whole everything, and everything was about her. He changed his life, how he thought of life, how he thought about just everything, every aspect. Her little angelic little self came in and changed him. So we tease Robert a lot about the situation with him and Kyla, because that's daddy's girl. She has him wrapped around her baby baby finger. So, you know, Robert's is his only child, so, you know, single guy. All of a sudden, you know, Kyla comes along and he's like, no, I'm still Mr. Hardball, and, you know, I can't be moved. And you would not believe he said any of those words if you see them two together, whether they're tickling or hugging or just lovey-dovey to the max here. So she came in and swooped his little heart and wrapped it around her finger, and she could do no wrong in his eyes and he could do no wrong in hers. So we always tease them, oh, okay, game planners. They're the game planners. They're the chocolate buddies. They're the tickled monsters. I mean, they got like all these little cheesy names, but I love it. It's so cute. So I'm glad that she has that relationship with her father. So I named it, I chose the game plan. So I'll go into detail where you see where I have that at, but basically that's the story. My interpretation of my dinner in a movie is the movie that I pick, and I have a awesome picture that I took of them at the kitchen table. They were doing their hugging moment. I added some shadow features, I added some highlights in the middle, and I turned the color to sepia, printed it off, and voila, perfect. I love it. Perfect, because that peach in the sepia matches the peach in the paper of Prima's Lyric paper collection, so it all worked out well. So this is an 8x8 canvas, and I mentioned I used the Prima Lyric paper collection. I turned the canvas inside out to mimic a shadow box. I took a piece of paper from the collection and I cut it out to fit right in the center. And I covered the entire rim of the paper with another piece of pattern paper, but I took this white sheet here and cut it in half and then cut it in half again, so it's in 4 triangles. And then I stuck the triangles on the inside of the canvas and flipped them back on all of the 4 sides. And then I just added this lace all around the edges of the paper, and then I heared it down at the triangle tips on each side so you can't see it. So it looks like it's a canvas that's bursting open, okay? Like it's bursting out. And the rest is really just adding embellishments. I use Roses, who is Rose S915. She has this little, she did this little thing with some paper, I don't know, like a scroll. So I kind of have this scrolled up around here, and it indents in, like curves around like a swoop. I did some fussy cutting down here to mimic some ribbon. That's from the paper collection. I added some beach waves. I matted the paper with some pink cardstock from the collection. And then I went over everything with Snow Text. Here I stamped some white flowers with a script stamp and shoved those in the corner. I used some for the corners to hide the papers that didn't connect over very well. I used this luscious trim that I got from Shantae. She sent me in a rack. Gorgeous. I was hoarding it. She was hoarding it, but I got some. And I loved it. And I used it on all 1, 2, 3, 4 of the corners. I cut up all of the pattern pieces of paper that I had with ruler. And I used my bone folder to mimic the curling effect. And I just randomly swirled it around in and through my project. All over here, it circles the entire perimeter of the canvas. And I just fussy cut here, remembering these special moments. I applied some gesso and then put that on top of some black burlap and just staggered those. I have pearls going all up and through and out the canvas. I love that effect. I used some Wild Orchid Crafts roses and some roses from Gisella's, well, they're from Gisella's store. They're from Wild Orchid Crafts. But in the beach and then the pink and white, I kind of toned it down with some gesso and some Snow Text. I also have some leaves under here. And I fussy cut some clocks out here. And then a ticket punch. I also, this is a ticket chipboard piece, actually. I put gesso and Snow Text all around that, and that's a clock piece. I have that pop dotted up there. I have a metal clock with a glass cover I got from the Michaels bin. Here I have this twine string. I'm loving using it, and I got that from JJ Shower. She does that a lot in her projects, and I thought I'd try that effect, and it's just really rolling up some crochet thread, or what I use is rolling up some crochet thread. And I have some leaves down here. I have some of the pearls going on this spoon. It's a silver spoon, and you'll probably see it better in the photos. And if you can see focus down here, I used a Tim Holtz safety pin, and then I used some stickers from the Dollar Bin at Michael, and I spelled out game plan, and it is hanging like a banner from that Tim Holtz clip, which is attached to the tip of the pocket watch. So that just hangs there. I love it. I love how this turned out. With that being said, you guys, please check the links in the description box for the person that is after me and before me. And make sure you leave a comment and be a subscriber to be eligible to win some prizes. Everybody loves prizes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.